Hey, it's Spiritual G, Spiritual Gangsta, back with another video for you all. Pray you all having a blessed day. Sending much love, light, gratitude you all way. Shout out to my star seed, my chosen ones, my God, goddesses, kings, queens, emperor, empresses, black sheep, generation of curse breakers. Shout out to y'all the real MVP. Shout out to my new subscribers, my new followers. Highly appreciate the support. Thank y'all for helping the page and channel grow. Hey, shout out to my subscribers and followers that's been here. Hey, highly appreciate the support. Thank y'all for the like, share, the comment. Y'all keep me motivated. Y'all keep me going. Hey, I reached 10K today, man. On Facebook, on my Facebook Spiritual G page, I made 10K followers today. So shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all hitting that like, share, subscribe button. Depending on what platform you viewing this content from, if this content resonates with your spirit, if this your first time viewing, hey, welcome to the dojo. But we hit 10K today on Facebook, man, so I felt good enough to jump on this camera and give y'all a video today. Hey, make sure y'all check out my business page called Organic Healing, where I sell natural herbs, plant medicine, sea moss, things of that nature. I do ship, so y'all check that out in the description box. If you're viewing from TikTok, I'm gonna put it in the comment section. If you guys want to donate, you know what I'm saying, just check out my Cash App in the description box. If you're viewing from TikTok, it'll be on the bio. Also, if you guys want to book me for a one-on-one, just email me at spiritualg600@gmail.com. I offer some of the best spiritual advice ever. Hey, get at me now, because when I blow, the price is going up for sure. Hey, y'all, the title of this video, hey, my G's, my spiritual G's, the title of this video is symptoms that you'll have when you're having a spiritual awakening. So I'm going to give y'all some signs that justify that you're going through another spiritual awakening. You're going through an ascension. Once I knew I was going through a new level of ascension, a new level of awakening, I started to see numbers. The first set of numbers I kept seeing 1111, 1111. Like everywhere I went, you will start to see. Everywhere I went, I saw the number 1111. But you will also start to see numbers like 1111, because 11 represents, the one represents new beginnings. It's something new. So once you see the number 1, it's the universe and spirit probably trying to tell you, hey, it's a new beginning coming. You having a new spiritual awakening. So this is definitely a sign that you are having a spiritual awakening when you start to see the number 1111. You will also see other numbers as well. Like if you see any type of repeated numbers all the time, 333, 444, because like when I first started it was 1111, but now I see repeated numbers in many shapes, forms all the time. So if you starting to all of a sudden just start to see repeated numbers, you starting to see the same type of set of numbers all the time. You wake up, your clock is 1111. You always catch when your clock say 1111. You always pick up your phone when it say 1111. You're having a spiritual awakening. The universe is trying to connect to you and communicate to you through these numbers. This is how the universe speaks to us. The universe, Most High, can't come to us face to face like this. The Most High moves through numerical numbers and send us messages. Our angel numbers, they trying to send us a message through these numbers. So you'll start to see repeated numbers when you're having a spiritual awakening. That's a sign you're having a spiritual awakening. Number 2, the second sign you're having a spiritual awakening is you will start to lose interest in some of the stuff that you normally used to do. Like you will start to transform to a new person, like, and you probably won't even notice it. Like I said, you probably the type of person that used to like going to the club all the time, going to parties all the time, but now all of a sudden you don't like to go to parties now. You don't even like large crowds no more. But you used to be the party guy. Every time it's time to go to a party, you was the one that was one of the first ones out ready to go. But now it's like you don't even like crowded spaces no more. You see what I'm saying? Stuff you normally do, you may used to watch TV all the time, but now you don't even watch TV no more. You just watch spiritual stuff or stuff that give you knowledge, stuff that's about, history and your ancestry and stuff like that. You just get You know, all of a sudden, you probably used to be a person that used to watch TV all the time, but now it's just like, the only thing you want to listen to is some educational stuff that helps you develop a higher consciousness and a higher mindset. I'm telling y'all, the stuff you normally used to do, you will stop doing. You will just start. It feel like you'll start to lose interest because you're actually not losing yourself. You just shedding a new skin. Certain stuff that you used to do just go fall off because it's really not for your highest good no way. You see what I'm saying? So don't feel bad if, you know, you and your partner used to drink every weekend. Your homegirl used to go out every weekend and drink, and now all of a sudden you just don't want to drink like that no more. You just don't want to smoke no more. All of a sudden, you know, and it just, over time, you just shed skin. Stuff that you normally used to do, you just lose interest in. I'm talking about stuff you was taught doing, you was doing since you was a kid. You will start to just lose interest in it. You might want to take a different path. You probably had a dream to do this. Now it seems like you don't want to even follow that old dream no more. You don't want to be what your parents was telling you what you was gonna be. You gonna be a doctor, you gonna be a lawyer, you gonna be this, or you gonna be that. Whatever they were trying to push you to college to be, you know, you gonna lose interest in whatever it was that you formerly was taught, and you will start to develop and want something new, want something more. I'm telling y'all, this is a sign you're having a spiritual awakening. Feel like you're losing yourself, but you're not. You just shedding a new skin. You just shedding a new skin. So I'm telling y'all, don't feel bad. You start to lose interest in stuff that you normally used to do. You know, you just gotta tell the fella, hey man, I don't like going to clubs like that no more. Let's figure out how we gonna start a business. Or, you know, you ain't gonna wanna just do the stuff you normally did as a child. I'm telling y'all, this is a sign you're having a spiritual awakening. You're gonna lose interest in all the stuff that a lot of stuff that you normally used to do. Another sign you have in a spiritual awakening. Number 3. Man, the Most High is going to isolate you. It's gonna go through a point of time where you feel alone. Nobody understands you because you're not in a belief system of society. You don't follow the trends. You don't follow nobody, and your level of consciousness and vibration is just higher than the average Joe. So guess what? The stuff that you into, the stuff you like to communicate with, most of the people around you, you might come from a religious background. Your mama might be religious. Your daddy might be religious. Your grandma and your granddaddy, but you not religious. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna come upon a time where you gonna feel alone. You're gonna start to separate yourself. But the Most High just really trying to isolate you in a way so the angels, the ancestors can communicate with you more, because when you're around so many people that misjudge you and don't understand your mindset and your vibration and frequency, it's a distraction. It throws off your frequency. So the Most High has to put you alone and take you through a phase where you just go be you and the Most High. It ain't gonna be nobody else. I'm telling y'all. It ain't gonna be nothing but you and the Most High, them angels, them ancestors. You'll go through a phase in your life, I'm telling you, where it's gonna be pure isolation from friends, family. You ain't gonna be cool with some partners no more. You gonna wanna be more business orientated. They still wanna go drink, party, smoke, club every weekend. You trying to figure out how to get rich. They trying to figure out how to go talk to the next female and get outside and all that. You gonna start, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a lot of isolation. You gonna start to separate yourself from certain people because you gonna want more out of life. And you gonna start to see a lot of people still on the same thing they was since you knew them. Since you were born and knew these people. They doing the same thing they were doing since the first time you met them. Ain't nothing changed about them. They not evolving. They not expanding their mindset. They're not finding a new level of consciousness. They the same exact person they was when you first met them since a child. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to mix and mingle with these people. The Most High got to get you by yourself so the Most High can communicate you, so the Most High can guide you better. put you in the right directions, in the right rooms with the right people, because those people just go block, just really go block your success. So the Most High has to isolate the chosen ones, put us alone, so we can find ourselves, so we can get more in tune with ourselves as well. You go through an isolation phase. I'm telling y'all, this is a sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening. Don't look at it as a bad thing. Don't look at it as a bad thing. Okay, sign number 4, you going through a spiritual awakening. Man, it's gonna feel like everything going bad. See, a lot of people look at when stuff going bad as it's the end, but it's never the end. All the time is the end when you stop fighting. But I'm telling you, it's gonna go through a time where things just gonna go left. Everything gonna go left. Everything gonna go left. It's gonna feel like everything falling apart, but guess what? Everything really coming together. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be feeling like everything you trying not going right. Ain't nobody gonna be in your corner. It's just gonna be, again, gonna just be you and God. I'm telling you, you're gonna go through a point where it feel like things is not going right. It's gonna feel like your whole life just shattering. But guess what? The Most High is guiding you to a better life. It's just all the old stuff gotta break down. Like I said, you might was the type of person like myself, was in the streets and had to, trying to transition to having a regular business, not being in the streets every day, all day, not selling drugs, to trying to get in the corporate world. Man, this type of stuff is a transition, because we used to a certain lifestyle and a certain type of money, and now when you're trying to transition over to a better life, you can't spend money like you selling dope. We ain't getting that trap money like that. So it's like, now you gotta be more corporate. You gotta take your time with things. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be feeling like, hey, stuff just gonna be falling apart, because your spending habit ain't gonna be the same no more. It might take a little time to your business to get to a certain level. You see what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to stop being in the streets in order to take care of the business. You know what I'm saying? To get into more of a corporate world, you're gonna have to leave the streets alone. But during that transition, your business trying to grow, so you ain't getting no money from the streets, and your business probably not producing right away. But you gonna go through a phase where you don't have money like that. You gonna be at the bottom for a minute. Things gonna fall apart when you're trying to transition to one life to another. It's just like the caterpillar and a butterfly. Caterpillar turn into a butterfly. Do you know the transition through that for a caterpillar to have to sit in a balled up jail cocoon just to become this beautiful butterfly? You see what I'm saying? Anything when it comes to transition, it's an ugly phase. It's a stuck phase where you can't move, you can't do too much, you can't ball out. You're gonna have to be stuck. It's gonna be feeling like everything falling apart. Gonna feel like you stuck. But really, behind the scenes, the Most High and the angels and ancestors is working. It's magic. So I'm telling y'all, just because it seems like things falling apart in your life, y'all just don't know. All them friends y'all lose, all them family members y'all losing, all that money you probably missing out on. I'm telling y'all, it's serving for a greater purpose, and your time coming. Just keep the faith. It's a faith. It's a test of faith. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is testing your faith right now. So, hey, make the Most High proud, because I'm telling y'all, it's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So, that's another sign that you probably is having a spiritual awakening, feel like everything falling apart. Last but not least, I'm gonna give y'all number 5. Once another sign you have a spiritual awakening, you will start to see a lot of certain animals, a lot of the same animals. Like you might start seeing a lot of cats all of a sudden. Cats are one of the most spiritual animals. Dogs more protectors on the more physical side, more of the physical side. But cats are protection in the spiritual side. See, in ancient Kemet, aka Egypt, You know, cats was, you know, they seen them as sacred because they knew that cats, you know, protect in the spiritual world, protectors of the spiritual world. That's why I say black cats evil, but they really not. They were really sacred animals back in ancient Kemet. So you might start to see a lot of cats all of a sudden. Like, man, everywhere you go, you just probably see a cat everywhere you go. That's the Most High and the ancestors showing you, you know, you spiritually protected. You'll start to see certain animals. Like me, for example, I see a lot of cats. I start to see a lot of cats all the time. I also start to see a lot of birds, like big hawks. Man, I don't know what type of birds these be, but everywhere I go, I see big groups or big birds always hover over me. No matter where I'm driving, no matter where I'm at, I just hear and see a lot of birds, like big exotic looking birds that's always flying over me. You know what I'm saying? So every animal have a spiritual meaning. So you just have to do the research. If you start to see a certain animal a lot, just do the research of the spiritual meaning of that animal, and you will know. Hawks have a spiritual meaning. Cats have a spiritual meaning. You know, crows, they say sometimes when you see a lot of crows, it means something dying, something about to die. You know, they don't mean just in a physical sense a person. They can mean just an old way of being has to die off. Death coming, you know, death and rebirth, like the finish rising from the ashes. You know what I'm saying? So you probably see a lot of spirit animals when you're having a spiritual awakening as well. Hey, I just want to drop off some quick gems, man, because I had to get on this camera today, man. We just made 10K off Facebook, and I just want to share this light and love and message to y'all. But hey, spiritual G, spiritual gangster. I'm signing out. I'm sending y'all much love, light, gratitude, y'all way. All praises to the Most High. Peace.